Midnight Season 1 is finally live, and that means the people are doing the things. That's right, we got raiding open, we got daily mythic zeros open, we got a lot of stuff to do. I'm going to dive straight in here, tell you guys where you can get certain crests from, what the caps are, just give you kind of a brief overview of everything going on right now. So here we go. Midnight Season 1, now live in North America, and going live today in the EU servers as well. So there you go, you can those second-class citizens in the EU can finally get in here and start playing the game as well. As far as hotfixes go, all of the class changes are now in the game. There were a couple of issues. Oh, kicking off a hype train early in the morning today. There were a couple of issues with performance going on with data usage and RAM and shit like that. Blizzard's put in those hotfixes as well, so those performance issues should hopefully be fixed. Also, for the classic Andes out there, Blizzard's trying to tickle the taint a little bit and entice you to play some Midnight. That's right. If some classic boys get in today and play World of Warcraft Midnight, just the intro quest lines, from March 17th to May 15th, they will in fact unlock the classic Andes Voidhawk Dragonhawk. So a nice little Dragonhawk for your classic Andy players out there. This is a mount that will only be available in the classic version of the game. So this is not something you're going to be able to ride around on retail, but this is like a little thing. Blizzard's trying to get some other classic players to try the game out. Prepare for the Boydspire and a Dream Rift. So we got 2 raids open now. There's going to be 3 raids in total open on the season, but as of right now, we got 2 of them open, and these are little boss guides here that can actually help you kind of learn these fights quickly. So these are little play cards that kind of mention, where you want to be standing, what you want to be doing, the different phases for each boss. They're kind of a quick look, so if you get invited to a raid and maybe you don't want to watch a full video right now, you could try to actually read, with your eyes and shit, and learn some of these fights. So these are all little things here. I'll link this in the chat and down below the video as well. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, you can check these little boss cards out and see what they're actually about. Other than that, we got early season crafting, guys. Everybody is going to be unlocking their 4th spark today, so getting that 4th spark means you can basically craft anything you want. Here we got a little guide for you guys out there. The best items to craft for each class. That's right, so we got best in slot items for every single class and spec out there in the game. This is a nice little guide. You can also check this one out, as I mentioned before, down below if you're watching this on YouTube or in the chat. Again, they don't call me a man of the people for nothing. I'm supplying the people with information today. So check this one out if you guys want to go ahead and start crafting with your cat charges there. Also, speaking of charges, we got catalyst charges. Right, so we got this opening up today. Now, the thing is about this is you got to get your achievement done, just like any other season. It's the Midnight Season 1 achievement, which means there's a PvP aspect to it, or you can do it with Mythic Plus or Raid. The issue is right now in Week 1, Mythic Plus isn't open, so you can't get a 2,000 rating. Also, Ahead of the Curve is not available because, first of all, the last raid is not available yet. The way these 3 raid tiers are going to work is essentially, it's not an achievement AOT for every single raid. It's all the raids across the board in Season 1. Clearing all of them will give you the achievement, which means this achievement can't be gotten this week either, which means the only way to technically get a catalyst charge this week is PvPing with your PP. That's right. 1600 rating is the only way to currently activate your first catalyst charge and get your first piece of tier gear via the catalyst. So if you're a PvPer, good. If you're not, I mean, this is not a super hard rating to get. If you're even a casual PvPer, I think you should be able to do this. But if you just want to wait until next week and go for that, or the Ahead of the Curve achievement eventually when the 3rd raid opens, you can also do that. For tier sets in general, why do you want to get it? We have a little breakdown here statistically of what each tier set piece, or bonus I should say, does for each class. So here you can see a breakdown basically going from 0 set to 2 piece, how much of a percentage gain on your DPS that'll actually give you. This is a nice chart to look at. Also going from 0 to 4, you can see a much bigger gain here. And then a little bit of a breakdown of what a 2-piece to a 4-piece set bonus is going to give you. So some big changes for something like, look at Retribution Paladin, Herald. Look at this. They only get a 0.64% bonus to their DPS if they're getting a 2 set, but then if they go from a 2 set to a 4, it's a 6% bonus. So that's pretty big. Looking at these, it's very different for every single class, so you got to look at these and see how much it's worth for each one. Each spec is a little bit different too. Again, I'll link this in the chat and down below. Check out your stats, everybody, and see what you want to get into. 2-set and 4-set bonuses and what they're going to do for you. Champion Dawn Crests. Okay, getting your crests is important right now, right? It's early in the season. Getting those, there's no more more flight stones, no more valor stones. All that shit's gone. It's all about the crests now. Freezy Pop, thank you so much for the sub, man. Death Knight of our Scourge. I appreciate the tier 1, or I should say Burning Viking, for gifting that one to Freezy Pop. Thank you. So looking at your crests right now, the good thing is the champion crests have a cap that's actually raised to 400. So right now, all of your crest caps are set at 100, but for champion crest specifically, this week at least, it's raised to 400. So you can really grind out those champion crests. You can get those things from normal difficulty raids, mythic difficulty seasonal dungeons, delves tier 7 to 10, hard difficulty prey, trove hunters bounties, tier 6 to 7 world bosses, and weekly outdoor events. So plenty of sources for champion crests right now. That's going to be a lot of people's main push right now, is getting those champion crests and pumping out that champion level, eye level, so that we can finally start grinding out heroic eye level shit from raid and everything else. So that's a really good one for crests. And also right now, outside of the cap, believe it or not, you can get Mythtrack Crests from defeating the Delve boss. That's right, the end of season Delve boss. So right now, Nullius is your end of season Delve boss, you know, the single question mark and double question mark difficulties. And actually, people found out that getting crests from this kill do not count towards your cap, funny enough. So completing him on a single question mark will give you 30 hero crests. And double question mark will give you 30 Mythtrack Crests. Conicia, thank you for gifting the sub to Georgie. I appreciate that, guys. You guys coming in hard and fast today. Besides that, getting these done getting your crests early in the season is important, right? Grabbing that shit, upgrading shit, and getting all that in. But don't waste your crests, guys, okay? Don't waste your crests, because right now, upgrading and conserving your crests and spending them the right way is really important. And what I would say, we mentioned this yesterday, when you're looking at the overlap between a previous piece of gear and a current piece of gear, say you're at a champion level 4 of 6, right? Don't upgrade hero track gear before you push the champion gear up to 6 of 6. So by using champion level crests to push that 5 of 6 and 6 of 6, you actually unlock the first 2 levels of hero track crests to be free. That's right, these will become free just spending some gold. You won't have to spend crests to go from that first 1 of 6 or 2 of 6 hero track upgrades. So that's a nice little tip there, just a tip, of course, to get those upgrades done without spending any hero crests. This is an important one, and I think a lot of people will make this mistake of using hero crests to upgrade these first 2 tracks when they could have, in fact, just used some champion level crests and then gotten these 2 for free. So the same goes for Mythtrack. Anywhere you see these overlaps, using the previous level crests is the best way to do it, to give you the next track's first 2 upgrades for free. Now, when it comes to unlocking Mythtrack Crests from Delves, this is a really important one here. You can actually get Mythtrack Crests from Delves by unlocking, I think it's rank 2 of the Delver's Journey. Okay, you got that bar that you fill out, if you guys remember, rank 4, I should say, of the Delver's Journey. You get that by, going through Delves. You progress through this shit throughout the season, and you get through these ranks of Delver's Journey. Now, you can get Mythtrack Crests, that's right, the highest level crests from Delves this year if you get to Mythtrack 4. Now, how are you going to do that? Every single one of these is going to give you Delver's Journey rep. You can see here, Bountiful Coffer Keys will give you that, some bonus rep at the end, as well as this Arcanic Cipher Key. You turn it in on your weekly quest, and you can get more of this. But really, the best way to do it is just grinding out Tier 8. Tier 8 Delves is going to give you 150 each. That's the highest amount you can get. After Tier 8, it just still levels out at 150. So grinding out that Delver's Journey to rank 4 will unlock your ability to get Mythtrack Crests from these. That's right, the Gregs of Accounting are eating, boys. The Gregs of Accounting are really eating these days, and they're having a good time. And speaking of having a good time, the Gregs are going off on freaking Delve bosses. That's right, we got the Delve boss Nemesis already being killed by 2,000 players. Now, this was just, I think this was as of 5 hours ago, so this may have been up. But if you guys didn't know, there is a Hall of Fame this season for killing the double question mark Delve Nemesis boss. And already, the cap is at 4,000 to get this achievement. Already 2,000 players have killed him on double question mark boss. Yes, shut up, Greg. No, Gregs are feasting. Okay, Delves are going off right now, and already, as I said before, 2,000 players. Now, you can go check this in-game right now. If you open up the queue and you put up a double question mark queue, you can actually see, if you just hover over the boss, how many players have actually completed this achievement. Once it's gone, it's gone. Hall of Fame shuts down, so it's 4,000 to 4,000 already? Yeah, okay, it's gone, boys. Too late. You fucking scrubs, you missed out. Okay, well, there you go. Interestingly enough, I don't know if that means this guy is easy or really people just wanted to get this achievement, so they went in and did this shit right away. So there you go. 4,000 players in your region, so it might be gone in Nithjaw's region, maybe somewhere else this thing's still available, but if you haven't done this and you wanted to try to go for the Hall of Fame achievement, I would suggest jumping in that one quick. So looking at all this stuff, guys, getting crests, making sure you're upgrading properly, these are all important things, and essentially going around and just doing the shit right now. Right now, raiding is probably one of your best things. I think raiding and delves combined, you're going to grind out crests real quick. When it comes to crafting, as I mentioned earlier, you know, check out what's best for right now for you in crafting early in the season. 4 sparks. If you want that weapon, go for it. That's certainly what I'm going to do. Those are the best things to do right now. Other than that, guys, preparing, you know, for Mythic Plus opening up next week. A lot of people are going to be grinding Mythic Plus next week. So enjoy the week, enjoy the raiding, have a good time. And for today, that is all in terms of news.